Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm going to set up, play and review for the abstract strategy game Elios. This is a game about placing sunbeams out, being the first to do so to win the game. It's for 2 to 4 players. It's played as a team as a 4. I have played it at all player counts, but I might just be setting up as a 2 for you today. Now I see it takes 15 minutes to play. It's actually closer to about 5, and that can include the teach. This is a game which again is going to the abstract strategy playlist, so make sure you check that out too. Apologies about the noise. I was tempted to using a bat to make the noise a bit less, but I just felt that because we are playing with wooden pieces, I have a nice wooden board. So you're going to get about 16 pieces per player, unless you are playing with more players. As a 2, you're placing out 16. You're playing with fewer if you're playing with more players. And here we go, very simple rule book. 10 for 3 players and 8 obviously in pairs because you're doubling things up. Everyone's also going to take one of these wild tiles each. If you're playing as a 3 or as a 4, but if you're playing it as a 2, you're going to take 2 each. So maybe I'll just leave 1 out in shot for now. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16 as a 2, and of course I would get 2 of these. And then the other person's going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now again, as you can see, it doesn't matter what they get. That is not part of the issue about the game. So we need to make our sunbeam. So to do so, we need to be placing out like this. If you have any questions, do let me know via the comments are best on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So there's 4, but you cannot have 2 of the same colour. So let's swap that out in a second and see what we have remaining. So we've already got blue, so let's swap out a blue. And then let's make sure we put a dark green in. Okay, so this game is designed by Philippe Preux. Again, it's a wooden game by Helvetique, and you're reaching for the sun. So on your turn, you first up need to make sure you are creating your groups. Groups are 1 to 3 pieces, and they must only contain 1 of each colour at most. So I could do 1 here. As you can see, the setup can take longer than the actual gameplay. Now that's a bad thing. I'm actually going to tell you my review now, just whilst I'm setting up. I would give this game a 7 out of 10. That's higher than average. My average rating being a 6.4 based on over 2,700 reviews at time of recording. As you can see, I could have made a group of 3 or 2 or 1. Let's just say I do it like this as an example. The other person's going to do the same. Let's just leave them off to one side and just have 1 group set up. So on my turn, let's say I'm starting. I can place out 1 entire group, or I can split a group like that, or I can build up the sun. The rules of placement is you cannot go higher than the sun level, so based on this it might be a bit difficult to see, and you can make sure that when you do place them out, they must all be on the same level. So let's start off and show you how it goes. Again, check out the description on YouTube for any kind of errata, updates, etc. So I can do this, and now my opponent can go, and let's just say they cannot go here because their groups don't match. But maybe they're a group of 2. Let's say they could do that. So let's just say they bring out a group of 2. So they're a group of 2. They can do this one. It's back to my turn. I could bring out my wilds. So I could do a 2 here. Now it's back to their turn. Now they haven't got a single group. So let's say they've got various other groups going on. They might have to do the following. Maybe they split. So they split and do that. So now they've got a group here. They've got a group of 3. Say a group of 2 here, group of 2 here, group of 3, and a group of 3 just kind of in shot there. So now it's back to my turn. I could split or I could go higher. Bad idea to go higher because now they can go. So what could they place out? Well, pink can go on anything. So there's a wild white here, so go there. We have got purple can go out. I don't know what's happened here. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have had 2 of those things going on. So let's just bring out the pink there. And let's just say they had another pink out or something. And of course, remake our groups. So they played, let's say it's back to my turn. And now it's my turn, so I've got 3 high, so I could place out this, but I can't because that would be 2 high, that'd be 3 high, that'd be 3, so I can't place this one out. I can't place this one out because that's only 1 high, that's 2 high. I can't place that out because only 1 high, so maybe I bring out this one. Again, I can place anything on top of a white. And there we go, that's maxed out, 3 high. Now it's their turn. Now can they place anything? Nope. They can't place this one because red is too high, so they can't do this one. They can't do that one because that's too high. Pink is possible, so go pink, blue, and now this one, let's say, could go down here because at the minute, no, that wouldn't be good for them. So do that. Back to my turn. Now I can't place this one because it's too high. Everything else is too high. Let's just say it's split. Now it's back to their turn, and maybe they want to do this, but they think I'm going to do it first. But let's just split this one. Now I can place this single one. That's the whole group. Now it's their turn, they place a whole group. And now it's back to my turn, I can place a whole group here. Everything is now maxed up at 3. So either they're splitting or they're building up the sun. They don't want to build up the sun because then I can place at all 3. So they just split, and then I split, and then they split, and then I would split, and then they split, and then I split, and then they split, and then I split, and they've still got this one left, and then I split, and suddenly it's back to their turn. And guess what? They're going to go higher, and that's my turn. Just single ones coming out now. They're doing this. So they've still got a split to go, so they could actually place both of these out, red and blue. Back to my turn. Well, I've got an orange, so let's place an orange. So they can't place an orange. They place a green because they know I've got a green as well. I place a pink because I know they've got a pink. Purple could come out. Back to my turn. I could place this one out. And again, you have to keep checking. Yes, maximum height, so they can't split anymore. They've got to go higher again. As you can see, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Let's place something else that stops them. It doesn't really affect it, but they've got purples, so I can block the purple. It's their turn. They can play an orange. I place a green. They could play a red. I could play dark green. They could play a pink. I could play a blue. They could play that lighter blue. It's my turn, but everything is maxed out again. So now I go up again, and now it's their turn, and they could play on a purple. They could play a red, and of course, I could play that. Whoops, and that does happen sometimes. They can't go, so in this case, actually I would have won because I placed that my last piece, fun enough, just as it collapsed. So that is the game. That is Elios. Obviously, check out the board game playthrough playlist, the AmassGames playlist, how to set up play and review playlist. I'll speak to you again. There's other Hell of Petite games on the channel as well. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the game. Back to the table. Everyone I've played this, by the way, with has wanted a second game. That's how much they've liked it. And there's no first player advantage or second player, or whatever it might be. Even playing as a 3, people have found sometimes going last. It doesn't make a difference. It's just when do you split. Thanks for watching. Back to the table.